my grown folk out there, won't you gather around? Take a real good listen to Miss B-Town. She'll give you the real deal while showing you love. She was sent from heaven above, so check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house, giving you all the news that you can use and more. So check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house, giving you everything you want and more. Keep growing, keep showing. Those who are lost and have gone astray, keep blessing with life lessons. Show them the way, so check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house, giving you all the news that you can use and more. So check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house, giving you everything you want and more. So check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house. All the news that you can use and more. So check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house. Giving you everything you want and more. So check it out.
Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone's day going? Can you hear me good? I simply want to talk about grieving. And that's one of those things that it's hard to put a definition on it or to say what's right or what's wrong because you can't say what's right or what's wrong when you're going through the process of grieving. But I will say this regardless of how you choose to grieve, you shouldn't let it cause division, whether it's amongst family, friends, strangers, whomever. Hey, Soap and Watch, welcome in, welcome in. How's your day going? I'm watching people argue, fuss, and fight, not physically, but altercations. Behind the fact that we lost China Doll. I'm not gonna say behind the fact that we lost China Doll, but they have said some negative things about Tracy. Here's the thing, y'all. None of us are perfect. None of us are perfect. But one thing you can't take away from the fact we all know that China Doll and Tracy were close. Okay? This ain't about what Tracy did way back in 1913 or whenever. The point is, she's grieving a loss right now. It's blessed. I am home from the hospital. I am loving it, resting, doing well, doing very well. Okay, they doing all that. Some people didn't know purple. All of us that are from D Cop Squad, we took two hits this week. We lost purple, simply just 31 years old, and then we turned around and lost Heatwave. I mean, not Heatwave, China Doll. I'm sorry, China Doll. So we're having to grieve too. But I can't say We didn't. No one's gotten mad with each other. And what's weird is that we lost Purple while I was in the hospital. We lost China Doll while I was in the hospital. And I said, I'm going home because I'm not gonna be number three. You know how they say, death come in threes. Uh, won't be me. I'm going home. So and actually that night when they was on live, D Cop them had called me, and I was asleep, so she woke me up, so it was hard to get conversation. So, but you know, everybody grieves totally different. So let's not point the finger and say, well, she shouldn't be doing this or she shouldn't be doing that, or don't feel like this is the perfect time to beat up on Tracy about stuff that you have personally going on with her. So glad you're doing well. We pray for you as well. I know. Thank you so much. So when I tell you prayer works, prayer works. I thank you for all the calls, the texts, the monetary gains, and again, prayer over all of those. Okay, if you just whispered a little prayer, I appreciated it so much. And and I all day I just been kind of watching. You know how we go from chat to chat and people blaming. I mean, went as far as to say Tracy and China Doll was the same person. Where you been living under a rock? Those are two different people. But here again, look where it came from. So and it's just it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. At this time, if you don't have anything, all I ask, if you don't have anything nice to say to Tracy, please don't say anything bad or discouraging about her. It's just gonna make her feel worse. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't know anybody else on here that was that close to China Doll as Tracy was, and the reason I know for a fact that they had to been close because China Doll's husband reached out to call Tracy and tell her that China Doll passed. So that's why they were close. Hey Margie, welcome in. It really is sad. It's so I so agree. It's very sad. And this was a pop up live, and as you can see, Minnie's not here, but I just had to get it on my chest. And if anybody want to come up, that's fine to say how you feel or something. I just there's no one way to grieve. No, everybody's not gonna sit and cry. Yes, people like Teresa and I will cry forever and a day. And it is gonna hurt because Purple was my mod. She modded for me, she modded for Decop, she modded for Nadia. And you will get close to people. It's amazing how you never have to lay your eyes on people, but you get close to them simply by just interacting with them every day. And then after the pandemic, what else did we have other than YouTube? I knew my phone would try to ring. Ugh, I, I'll call that back. I knew it would try. I knew somebody was gonna try and call. Doggone it. I'll call it. But just don't beat up on Tracy about this. I mean, if she's not your favorite person, no, you don't have to love on her. But at least say, Tracy, I'm sorry. Or better, if you can't say that, don't say anything at all. Leave well enough alone. Okay? That's all I wanted to come in to say, guys. Because it's getting under my skin. People keep messing with her, keep messing with her, keep messing with her. Forget what she did, like I said, back in 1913. We are now in 2021. And what I've been here, 2 years, I see the change in Tracy. So if I can see the change in Tracy, I'm sure some of them that's been here longer than me should be able to see the change in Tracy. You know what? If you don't see the change in Tracy, then there's a change that you need to make within yourself. It's that simple. That simple. It just does not make sense. And also remember, we hear people on here talking about God, religion, God, religion. It's one thing you always need to remember. Wherever there's confusion, God is not in the midst. So if y'all hear people arguing, going back and forth, say a little prayer for them. Because they need it. They need it. Just don't join the conversation. Just quietly step back, say a little prayer for them, and go back to focusing on whatever you were focusing on, other than the confusion. Okay, guys, that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to get that in right quick because it was something that I felt needed to be said. I know Lady Nika spoke on it this morning a little bit. She went more in depth on it. I love Lady Nika, but I may or may not be back a little later on. But if I don't come back, thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for listening to my playback gang. Please take heed to what I'm saying. No, I'm not trying to preach. I'm just trying to speak you the facts of life. That's simple. When you live and you learn, and when you get to be a woman of a particular age, you've learned a whole lot. Trust me. And I thank you guys for coming in. And I hope y'all have a great day.